Hey guys, and welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. It's the weekend, which means only one thing: it's time for that weekly news roundup. As always, we will begin with FPGA gaming news, the MiSTer, the Analogue Pocket, and well, any other FPGA gaming news out there that's worth reporting. Timestamps have been made available, so use those to navigate your way around the video. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, then a subscription and a like is super duper appreciated. If you wish to support the channel further, I do have a Patreon set up, and let's not forget the sponsor of the weekly news show, Zapparoo, an absolutely awesome project that lets you launch not just games but pretty much anything via NFC technology. And finally guys, check out London's best arcade, Free Play City. Exploding on to the MiSTer FPGA. Well, it's not available to download or play yet, but the developer SRG320, or you may know him as Sergey Dvodnenko, they are showing their latest progress on the 3DO core, something that they announced a while back. Now I remember them sharing a video where they were showing 2D games running. They weren't running at full speed, but hey, this is how work on cores begin, and now they are showing the video and the audio side. This is a really good video. I recommend you guys watch it. I'm looking forward to this. I had a 3DO. I mainly bought it for Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo because hey, I'm a big Street Fighter fan, and I did purchase some additional games for it. I don't think I had more than 6 games for it, so this is something I'm really looking forward to getting reintroduced to via the MiSTer FPGA. That's one thing I love about the MiSTer. Not only do I rediscover old systems that I once had but didn't fully appreciate or enjoy it because I had to sell it to get another system, as well as that I get to try completely brand new systems. Absolutely awesome from SRG320. But let's have a look at a corresponding tweet. So 3DO FPGA progress update, made some changes to the DSP, fixed the audio in FMV. Interestingly, although the DSP focuses on sound generation, in Blade Force and Decathlon it decodes both the audio and video in the intro FMV. Now if you're interested in what games SRG320 shows in the video, the games are Blade Force, that's what we saw at the beginning, then Corpse Killer, Crime Patrol, Death Keep, Decathlon, Dragon Law, Drug Wars, or that is Crime Patrol, Drug Wars, and Gex. So a nice 8 games shown over there. Really am looking forward to this. It's a funky system. I mean, recently we tried out the CDI core from Slammy, so this will be a welcome addition. So yeah, good on you SRG320. MiSTer is the gift that just keeps on giving. Cannot wait for when this actually becomes a thing, and this guy down here looks so darn cool. Let's talk a little bit about this game. And guys, this is a brawler, and I always say, it reminds me, if Studio Ghibli made an arcade game back in the day, this is what it will remind me of. And this game here is called PuLiRuLA. It's part of the Taito F2 core from WikaWaka. Yes, this is obtainable via Update Tool. Now WikaWaka has made some improvements to this core, and in his notes over on I think I got it from MiSTer FPGA forums, but it will be in any updates anyway. So improved sprite scaling, shadows in PuLiRuLA now shimmer correctly. Some things look worse than before, such as spinning grey round number place card at the start of Dino Rex fights, but WikaWaka has confirmed from PCB videos that it is correct. So even though something may look a little bit worse, it is actually accurate to the original hardware. This is a really fun football game called Football Champ. Well, it has like different versions from around the world, and WikaWaka added a Euro Champ 92. So if that's what you played and you were from Europe and you didn't like Dream Soccer or Hat Trick Hero, you're like, no, I want a Euro Champ 92. Just run Update Tool and you will get this. The absolutely amazing NES, Nintendo Entertainment System core. I've been covering this for the past few weeks where it has been receiving updates, but via unstable Nightlies. So in order to get it running, you would have had to update your MiSTer main to an unstable version, download a test build of the core, and get the latest fixes. Well, the good news is that core has now been added to Update Tool. So all you need to do now is run Update Tool and you can get the latest and the greatest version of the NES core. I recently did a comparison video where I compared lots and lots of different systems, lots and lots of different cores, and guys, I can tell you the MiSTer FPGA comes out on top. So what are the changes in this? So added mappers 40, 81, 142, 144 fixes and other mappers, and that is from Lane, or Lane, I think that's how you say it. Fixes for mappers by Grey Rogue as well, and a major rework of PPU fixes for CPU and others. That's from Kitrinks, and updated framework. This is an excellent core. If you grew up with the NES, you should try this. You can probably retire your original hardware now if you haven't done so already. As well as that, if you haven't discovered the system or you haven't played it, there's some really good games on this. There's a lot of difficult games on this, but hey, they can be difficult and good at the same time. And play Spy v Spy with a friend. Maybe stick a bit of cardboard in the middle of the screen and have one sitting down and one looking from up top, and play this classic from Mad Magazine. A core that received an update for the MiSTer FPGA is the Mega CD core, or as you guys call it across the pond, the Sega CD. I definitely prefer Mega CD, and yes, Mega Drive is the correct way to call the Mega Drive the Mega Drive. It's not a Genesis. Anyway, getting off point, this core received an update, and just one thing in the update notes: updated framework to fix audio distortion on some boards. So if you're experiencing any audio issues, run up their tool. Hopefully they should be all resolved. A really cool post over on the MiSTer FPGA forum. So now the AO486 has Gravis UltraSound. It's something that is currently being tested, and this is thank you to the member Xolod79. Hopefully that's how you say it. It's XOLOD. And what exactly is a Gravis UltraSound? Well, I'm a layman and had a quick look. This is a sound card, and it's a sound card that works with low powered CPU devices. So if you want to get involved in the testing of this, then head over to the MiSTer FPGA forums. I'll leave a link. There'll be a link for you guys to kind of follow that and get involved, and you can try it out for yourself, especially if you were big on like early PC gaming. I'm not. I played a little bit, but not so much. I definitely tried a lot of it with the MiSTer FPGA. It was, yeah, it's a lot of fun trying this out. In this section of the video, we're going to talk about SuperStation1, but in particular accessories. That's what it's going to be. It's accessories for SuperStation1 more than anything else. So over here at Takulan shows color matching results. Sony has some fire clear blue shell colors, and that's a DualShock 4, it looks like, opened up to match the color of the transparent blue at SuperStation1. And even though I'm colorblind, it looks fairly accurate. You guys let me know below. And then moving on, Jacob here says, hi Taki, are you going to release a blue controller for SuperStation? And Taki replies, it was in my list of things to do when everything else is done. And Taki's doing a lot, so hopefully sometime in the future I guess we can get controllers too. And one thing we know about them, they'll definitely be cost effective. Moving on, Neo Severa says, oh, but he's basically asking here, he's been offered a partial refund that's covered the Super dock deposit and some shipping adjustments. New invoices out for the dock now. Prices seem to be 45 each plus shipping. The big question Neo Severa here has is, how will it know what colors? So how are your curtains gonna match the rug, for example? And Takulan just says the dock matches your SuperStation1. So if you order a grey one, a black one, a white one, or a transparent blue one, you will get the same color dock. I imagine if you want to get something that's different, or you want to mix and match, then maybe you need to contact customer services and say, I'm one of those weird guys that don't like matching stuff. There are people out there that like to mix and match. Now this is really interesting here. Retro remake branded memory cards for the PlayStation, and I guess potentially the PlayStation 2 as well. Definitely PlayStation 1 memory cards, but I know they work on the 2 for PlayStation 1 games. So Takulan here says, we prototype some $10 PS1 PS2 memory cards for SuperStation. They work very well. So I'm actually wondering whether these will work on PS2 as PS2 memory cards and on PS1 as PS1, or maybe like you can shift between them. But over here, the question here, will it also work on original PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 consoles? And Taki responds yes. So I guess a good option for gaming that you're going to do on your original hardware, then you can use that memory card via the snack port on your SuperStation1, just like you can use original memory cards. So looks really interesting here, especially the price point of $10. So over here, right, okay, Hex1C asks, nice, what would be on the display? And Taki responds, memory cards and options. So do you have the choice of additional memory cards in one memory card? So for example, you plug it in and you choose memory card 1 to 10, for example. So essentially it's 10 different memory cards, but you just need to select which one you want the machine to recognize, and a display on there as well. Looks nice, and $10 sounds kind of cheap, but hey, that's one thing that Taki done, is he has made everything cheaper. So Carl Dunn over here says, will it have game ID support for SS1 for per game card loading when using Snack? And Taki responds to that, yes. And we've got a final one down here where this guy RA2ED, really find it difficult with some usernames. I'm sure it means something. Purple and red also. Should we also expect more Superstation colors coming out? And Taki responds, no. Too many colors is a huge burden. There's already quite a number of colors. I wonder if later down the line, I mean, I'm talking like a year or two, if they're still selling, people are getting into the MiSTer FPGA, they're buying Superstation ones, it's just selling, then hey, maybe there might be an option for more colors down the line. But that's it for Superstation One, looking interesting, and it should start shipping soon. So the Epsilon, the person behind Update Tool, they have introduced a new feature, Update Timeline. Now let's run it, because I am running it for the first time. We'll have a look at it together. So the basic version lets you see what's been updated in the last 7 days, and this is available for all the users. But the extended version allows you to check updates from the last 12 months, and this is something for the patrons. Here we go. We've got stuff here now. Wow, that was quick. So in the last week, Title F2 core got updated, as well as that consoles Mega CD and NES, and that was the last 7 days. So if you want to see the last year and you want to support the person, the main guy behind Update Tool, then consider supporting them over on Patreon, and with that you will get access to this update timeline that goes on for a year. An excellent feature. This is something that existing patrons asked for, and this is something that Jose BG, or sorry, the Epsilon, has now implemented. This is Update Tool, the normal version running, something that we all use. You can see I'm updated, so it was very quick, but we do have this new script here which was kind of fun running. So Update All Timeline, it's quick, shows us we got the Title F2 updated, and as well as that the NES and the Mega CD updated this week. This is really cool. Nice one, the Epsilon. The MiSTer FPGA Discord server, now they often hold challenges. In fact, they've always got a challenge running for different games. Now sometimes I like the games, sometimes I love the games, and sometimes I'm not so interested in them. However, when I like or love the game, I try and enter the challenge when I get a chance, and this time it's definitely a game I love, because this time they have chosen Cotton 2. Now you can play this on the Sega Saturn, you can play this on the STV core on the MiSTer FPGA, but the beauty is you don't have to have a MiSTer to participate. If you want to get involved in the fun, you can play this on a software emulator, an original Sega Saturn with Cotton 2 if you have that kicking about, or if you've ordered one and you're waiting for one, say you've ordered a Superstation One or one from Herber, or an original DE10 Nano, and you're like, yeah, I can't wait to get my MiSTer. Yeah, just join in any way you can, join in the fun. But yeah, Cotton 2 is a fantastic game. I like both versions because the soundtrack's slightly different between the version on the Saturn and the version on STV. Anyway, it's a great way to kind of like make yourself play the game a little bit more, make yourself do a little bit better on like one game or one life, whatever the conditions are. I haven't actually fully checked them out yet, but yeah, if you want to get involved in the fun, Cotton 2 is the current MiSTer FPGA Discord server's game challenge. In this section of the video, we're just going to talk about the cores that received unstable updates or test builds are available for this. Now, in order to access these, there's always an invite link to the MiSTer FPGA Discord server. And when you go to that server, there's two channels, Unstable, Nightlies, and Test Builds. In those, you will find all the cores that I'm going to mention here. Now, the footage you're seeing is for the STV version of Golden Axe the Duel, but I'm not going to show footage of the other cores. I'm just going to run this and read them out. So, first one, Saturn, Sega Saturn, and the STV updates there. We've got two for the Commodore 64, one for the 32X, that's the Sega 32X. The Super Nintendo, the SNES, received 3 unstable nightly updates in the last week. The NES received 1, the CDI by Philips received 1, and Amstrad, I think that's the CPC 464, is it? I've just got Amstrad in my notes. So if you're really interested in any of these systems and you want to try the latest and the greatest fix, consider trying the unstable nightlies. Honestly, it sounds scarier than it is. Tell me something here, guys. This is a video that I did earlier. Am I supposed to like my own videos? Does that help? I'm not sure, because I ask all you guys to like my videos. I say, if you haven't done already, please like my video, subscribe to the channel while you're at it. But I never like my own videos. I don't know, it just feels a bit weird liking your own stuff, right? But anyway, that's not what we're talking about. So we've been talking about the recent NES core on the MiSTer FPGA, reaching like the maximum points available, the max score on accuracy coin. The core is just freaking fantastic. Now, the Analogue Pocket core, the main core that's been ported over from the MiSTer FPGA by Adam Gastinho, that only gets 114 out of 128. So I spoke to like a few buddies of mine. One of them took the challenge on himself, which was Terminator 2K2. I said, are you able to implement the changes made in the MiSTer core and bring them over to the Analogue Pocket? And they said, ooh, it's going to be difficult, but they ended up actually implementing those changes. So now the Analogue Pocket, at the time of shooting this video, the max score you could get was 128. It's now 129. But when I've done this video, it scored maximum marks. But they did say, Terminator 2K2 did say that they had to remove some mappers in order for the entire core to fit. Now, hopefully there'll be some other revisions of this. I know Adam Gastinho, the person that originally bought the core over from the MiSTers, interested in looking at this and maybe adjusting some mappers. Now, there's always a possibility that on the Analogue Pocket, we could have like multiple versions of the core to cover all the mappers. So if one core is giving you some kind of difficulty, then you can try another version of the core and load the ROM and it will do it. So essentially, rather than having it all in one core, you'll have the mappers spread out maybe over 2 or 3 cores. Sounds interesting either way, however it fits. And also, just want to point out, guys, I can't actually tell the difference myself between the vanilla core that's available and the changes that Terminator 2K2 has made apart from when I run this program here, Accuracy Coin. Terminator 2K2's edit scores higher than the vanilla one. October the 16th, also known as Analog Day, and this is a day where usually we get quite a big announcement, and unfortunately we got an announcement, but it wasn't something that was very big. It was just saying that they are on track for the Analogue 3D. It's been delayed, but it's not getting delayed any longer. And as you can see, the tweet on screen reads, Analogue 3D October update. Analogue 3D remains on target to ship Q4 of this year. And guys, this year is approaching its end. We're already halfway or more than halfway through October, so 2.5 months left. So there is no change in price or added cost for all open pre-orders. If you need to change your shipping address, we will be sending out an email to all pre-orders 1 week before shipping. If you'd like to cancel your pre-order at any time for a full refund, visit analog.com/support. We appreciate your patience as always and can't wait to get 3D in your hands. Okay, so there you go. Hopefully by the end of the year, maybe during the holiday season, you can be enjoying this with family. Moving from the Analogue 3D to the M64 by ModRetro, which is another FPGA take on the Nintendo 64. In this tweet, they say, 1 year ago, we debuted the first playable chromatic at Portland Retro Gaming Expo. This year, we're returning with the first playable M64. Come plug in memories with us in booth 601. And here, just kind of check this out. So filming this video on a Saturday, this expo started yesterday and it goes on until Sunday. But what's really interesting over here is this channel over here, which is called 8-Bit Joystick. They've gone over, they've had a look at the ModRetro. There you go, we can see the FPGA board there, and they've done an interview with I guess the finance behind, or the person behind ModRetro. So if you're interested in watching that, do check it out for yourself. Where yeah, you've got the interview, and I guess you've got some footage there. Sorry, I haven't actually watched all of this yet because I am pressed for time trying to get this video done, but here you go. If you're interested in that, guys, check it out. Yeah, M64 at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. A really cool ROM hack for the NEO-GEO. So this one here is for the game Magician Lord. This is a game I really like. It's such a cool freaking game, guys, but it is difficult. So what does this ROM hack offer? Well, it makes the game easier, but not in a bad way. Like, it doubles the invincibility time, it gives you extra lives, there's quality of life improvements. It is a freaking good game. And a big shout out to my buddy Neil Severa, who kind of tweeted this, and that's how I found out about it. It looks really good. And heading over to the project's GitHub page, you can see here list of changes: 8 HP instead of 6, 5 lives per credit to in the original version, invincibility time doubled after being hit. But there's a whole bunch of quality of life changes in this, and this is what makes games like this interesting. Some of these games were brutally difficult, and it was difficult to get through them. As much as we love them, they were difficult. So it's nice to see fans taking matters into their own hands and actually improving the game. I haven't had a chance to play this yet. Honestly, I've been mad busy just working, doing the videos and all that stuff. But maybe I'm going to do a live stream later. Should I do a ROM hacks live stream where we look at lots of different ROM hacks in the live stream, or should I do one for the NEO-GEO? You guys let me know in the comments, but I do intend on doing a live stream later. So anyway, guys, Magician Lord, the ROM hack, definitely try it out. And talking about lack of time, yeah, I wish if I had more time, because I would have done a dedicated video on this and I would have been playing this. So Cowabunga people, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the NES has received that upgrade to the SNES, but not just using the SNES's horsepower so you can have more sprites on screen. There is less flicker, and overall it just feels a lot better because you're running an 8-bit game on a 16-bit system using all the power at your hands. But as well as that, what Infidelity does is he adds really cool new intros in there. I remember looking at DuckTales, it had the bloody DuckTales cartoon in there, or the intro in there. The last one he did, Mike Tyson's Punch Out, had a really cool intro from like a Mike Tyson kind of promotional video when he was in his prime, running around. Really good soundtrack. No doubt the Turtles will have something there. I do want to test this out, and I keep thinking to myself, yeah, maybe I'll do a ROM hack streams later today, because there has been some really cool ROM hacks and it'll be well worth checking out. But yeah, for now, guys, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the NES has been ported over to the SNES. Do check it out. I did ask, does it make the game any easier? But yeah, nah, don't. The game's still tough. Special shout out to my buddies, Recollect64, really good account, really good blog for anything and all things related to the Nintendo 64. So over here, they're AFK this weekend, hopefully touching some grass, but they have highlighted this. Duke Nukem 0 Hour has been decompiled. So what that means is the Nintendo 64 version, you can play it natively on your PC. Maybe I'll check this out again later. Let's look at the game first. So this is the game here. It's a third person, I guess, shooter. Could you even call it like a action adventure type of thing? I just kind of had a quick look for the video on Long Play Archive, and this is what came up. So will be interesting if we head over to the GitHub. It's got a GitHub page. Naturally, you must already own a copy of the game in order to get this up and running, but we're getting more and more decomps, and in time they are just getting more and more awesome. So lots and lots of stuff to come. The ones that I'm really waiting for, like some of the GameCube ones, and in particular Rogue Squadron, what was it, number 2, Rebel Assault, is that what it's called? I can't remember. The first one on the GameCube that came out, really looking forward to that, and hopefully in time we will get that. But these decomps really are gearing up, and they are just picking up pace, and we are getting so many. There's been some PS2 ones recently, and now this Duke Nukem 0 Hour playable on the PC. And once again, thank you, Recollect64. Sliding down onto the NEO-GEO, we have Midnight Wanderers, and this is something that the Dom Kid is bringing over. So this is a CPS1 game, I think. It's not CPS2, I think it's CPS1. So it's nice to see this coming over to the NEO-GEO, a welcome addition. Love NEO-GEO, love this stuff here, and there's a lot of people that have NEO-GEO arcade cabinets. It means they can run this on their arcade setup. So a welcome addition from Dom Kid. I know we featured this a while ago, but it looks like he's making more progress. Can't wait to actually try this out. I've seen adverts, and then I've seen this. This really is the best advert or campaign advert I've seen in my entire life. Street burgers. So McDonald's and Street Fighter promotion. There we've got the Ryu burger, which is it looks like beef and egg. Then we got the Chun-Li chicken one because there's a chicken in the background. Then we got the Ken one, the triple patty, I guess to indicate the triple dragon punch that he does in Super and Super Turbo. You know, the one with the fire on there. So I imagine it's going to be quite hot. But love the stuff here. Look at Dictator's belly. He's eaten too many burgers and it's kind of popped down there. Again, absolutely amazing. Just looking down here, you've got Ryu versus Akuma, and what's it called? Gookie Nullin, so like a play on McDonald's. And there you go, chucking garlic, countering that with the Super Ryu burger fireball thing there. Absolutely love it. Being a big Street Fighter fan, honestly, if I was in Japan, I'd be chomping up these burgers, guys. Absolutely love it. Shame we don't have promotions like this in the UK. My kids make me take a McDonald's and get my Happy Meal because they want these Minecraft toys. But I love stuff like this. Look, you got Zangief serving, doing a lariat. You got Blanca, you know, if it was your friend, your phone would never be out of juice. Then we got these guys, Tiger Shot, 100 hand slap on the burger. Absolutely fantastic, guys. Just looks super good. Best advert I've ever seen. If you haven't checked it out, do check it out. It really is amazing. I'm not really into adverts. I hate adverts, but you know what? This is one I will watch again and again. So guys, that wraps it up for this week. I certainly hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, then a subscription and a like is super duper appreciated. Be freaking awesome to one another, guys. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.